Going on YouTube, it's your boy Like back here with another YouTube video, and in today's video we're doing my thoughts on the Flash on the Snyder Cut. So we previously I did the video on Steppenwolf in the Snyder Cut. Now I'm doing the Flash in the Snyder Cut. It'll follow same format. So yeah, and we're only talking about Snyder Cut here. We're not talking about the Flash show. We're not talking about Flash in the comics. We're kind of talking, or maybe we could kind of relate it to the comics, but that's a different story. Um, yeah, it's mostly gonna be Flash in Snyder Cut or theatrical cut. So yeah, Flash in the Snyder Cut got a boosted up role, or boosted up. He was boosted up a little bit more. Same with Cyborg, and I'll be doing Cyborg hopefully soon. I think I put the video on Sunday or something, so yeah, watch out for that. Uh, yeah, the Flash. So the Flash, he got an updated character, way better. He was a way better character in the 20 the Snyder cut than the theatrical cut. In the theatrical cut, he was more of a kid getting recruited to a team where he didn't really fight nobody yet, or he was just running around hitting people or whatnot. And then he was saving people, and he was not a coward, but he wasn't like Barry Allen. I kind of hate to be that person, but Barry Allen would never act like this in the comics. Scared and not wanting to help, kind of. He wants to help, but he's like not wanting to be fighting Steppenwolf and whatnot. So yeah, I honestly, in all honesty, he barely had any backstory, uh, even in the theatrical run. And you might be thinking, oh, we all know the backstory for Flash. He got hit by lightning to get lightning powers, or not lightning powers, super speed. Yeah, we know that, but or different interpretations could have different backstories and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Usually his mom dies, but maybe that couldn't have happened. Who knows? Uh, so yeah, that's one thing as well. Because also, if you noticed, if we go into the Snyder Cut, Iris didn't know who Barry was. Well, at least before. Like it's different interpretations. You gotta remember that. But other than that, it usually has the same outcome. But yeah. In all honesty, that happened, and yeah. And then we fast forward to the Snyder Cut where he got so much better. Uh, we got some backstory. We got a little bit of backstory. That he's kind of alone. He's alone, and he's in a cave kind of thing. Doesn't look like he has much family or whatnot, other than his dad who's in jail. Uh, he's gotten a job or whatever. He met Iris. I'm expecting probably we'll get more backstory when the Flash movie comes out, so I'm not too uh mad or anything that there wasn't too much backstory, but it was still good enough for the Justice League movie. I really hope we get more backstory in the Flash. So in the Snyder Cut that happened. He kind of gets more serious in this one. I mean, he's not like, oh, I'm scared. I never fought no bad guys before. I've never fought no parademons or something like how he was in the Snyder Cut. I mean, the theatrical cut, because I remember that exact line. I was watching out for it. And he never said that in the Snyder Cut, so that was good. And he was actually helping, even in the end, like in the ending battle, he wasn't like in the theatrical cut, he was just running around saving people, kind of thing. He wasn't helping too much, or he wasn't fighting too much. Like he was hadn't didn't really have any part in fighting Steppenwolf. Uh, But then in the Snyder cut, he was like doing a whole bunch of things, and he was trying to reset the timeline because the screw up there, and he rewinded time a bit, and he revived Superman. Oh yeah, that's one thing he as well did in the theatrical cut as well. But he helped revive Superman, and overall he isn't too bad. But yeah, so yeah. One thing I dislike though is him and Batman's relationship feels like Iron Man and Spider Man that in the MCU. I don't really I'm in all honest my honest opinion is I don't really like that because Flash and Spider Man are two completely different characters. Like Flash is grown and he acts like this. So that's one thing I dislike a lot. I mean, in the Snyder cut, it's cut down a little bit, but it's still he still is not like that. But he is showing promise of being a better character, and hopefully in the Flash movie, he's got a lot of character development to go down through. But yeah, I kind of say the same thing kind of about Aquaman, but Aquaman doesn't act like anybody. But Aquaman wasn't a cool character, but he got better character development in the Aquaman movie. So I'm keeping my mind open to the Flash still. So at this moment, I'm not too huge of the fan of this Flash. To be honest with you guys, like I really enjoy Flash. He's one of my favorite DC characters in the comics and stuff. But I'm not a huge fan of Ezra Miller's portrayal of him. I mean, he's likable, but he has a lot of character development to go through. That's just my opinion. Yeah. And then again, comic accuracy is off a bit, but again, I explained this in the Steppenwolf video. Comic accuracy is not everything, so I'm not too much caring. I mean, you obviously have to do it, but it's not. I'm not like you had to make something happen that was in the comics or whatever like that. I'm not one of those people, but I'm more of I would like to see comic accurate stuff. Like I am keeping an open mind because remember this character is relatively new. We only saw him really in the Justice League. We saw him partially in other stuff, but we were mainly seeing him. This is the first time we're really seeing him in more than a 5 minute role. So yeah, I think that's important to note as well. This character can go, but as far as his portrayal in the Snyder Cut, I think it was 10 out of 10 improved over the theatrical cut. In terms of me liking his character, honestly, I would give him a 7 out of 10 as a whole. I'm just not a huge fan of him, to be honest with you guys. But yeah. Uh, anyways, uh, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.